Right, so today I have some softwood cuttings off a Feijoa plant. I have a good amount of them, so I've got a good amount of these. And I've got I actually bought this the other day. It's soft and semi-hardwood cutting hormone, for growth root hormone, and which I'm going to hopefully do successfully. And I have no propagating mix, so I'm using seed raising mix, 'cause I guess you want the roots to grow well. And if that works well, I have some gazania cuttings. First thing we have to do is obviously fill the pots. And I do have water here because throughout from what I've read on the back of this, through the entire process you have to keep the water, the cuttings moist. It would be different if they were hardwood cuttings, because hardwood cuttings are slightly easier to do, if I remember, or slightly harder because they are deciduous. I feel like it's slightly harder, but one of them you have to keep warm. One of them you have to keep warm, and one of them you don't really need to. And I feel like it's the hardwood cuttings you don't really need to keep warm. Because they go over a dormant stage anyway, and that's usually deciduous trees, but Feijoas are not deciduous. So I've got one now, which I'll give some water, and we'll start it now and go from there. I shall set that over there, because there's now water everywhere. Now, I don't have scissors, so I can't recut these, but they are cut at an angle. And what it is suggested to do is, so you do it on the node. So it's where these leaves come out. I think I noted them all already, but for a great example, is you see where these leaves come out? You're aiming to get it just under that, cut on an angle. And what I like to do is I remove the first two set of leaves. And the roots will hopefully grow out of those nodes. It's not 100% success, but we will try. Here's the wind. Apologies. Growth hormone. Get it out. I'll put the first two nodes below it, and you kind of repeat the process. I'll take out any that don't have an angle cut. I'm not exactly sure the science on the angle cut. I think it just gives it the best chance, and I do not remember what that chance is, so I think I can fit 6 in here, so I shall do so. This one's a bit of a bigger one, so we're going to do that later. I'm pretty sure that actually counts as a hardwood cutting, but I am unsure. I think the theory with the deciduous ones is that they grow easier because they go through a dormant stage where they can regain energy and stuff, whereas the evergreens do not. They just keep kind of growing. But we will find out if these. I'm hoping these will work, because the tree that these are off is a very nice Feijoa tree. It's got very large Feijoas. Unlike the Feijoa tree we have here, which I'm not propagating today. I'm just, because there's a chance that tree is going to get chopped down. So, taking what we can. It's the 6th one. These will be kept inside until I know they're starting to grow roots. The way I'll know is I'll check them, of course, but I'll leave them for a while, and then I'll check them periodically after that. And with that, we can, so next one's done. And then, how many of those? I have 5 of these total, and I don't know how many cuttings I have. We'll find out. 2, 3. Okay. I think I got the perfect amount, actually. The other 2 are, that one's definitely a hard wood cutting. Darn. I will still try do these 2, but I'll put them in separate ones together. Which means I only need 2 more of these. Which is actually quite helpful. Because they stick together and have spider webs all in them. Put that to the side for 1 second. Yeah, I did mention before the reason I'm doing this is because the tree could be cut down, which would be really unfortunate. It's a really nice Feijoa tree. And I'm actually doing this during the winter, so I'm not amazingly sure if this is the best course of action to do it during the winter, but they will be kept inside where it is warm, so they should be okay. I didn't water this one before I put it in. I'll water it afterwards. Denote them before I put the thing on. That one's cornered yet. It was a bit more than 1.5 centimeters, but it should be all good. The reason people put growth hormone on cuttings is it is the same hormone that a plant would give to an offshoot if it were to grow from the ground. So if it were to grow an offshoot from the ground, it would produce a hormone to induce it to grow roots. Same with aerial roots on other aerial plants. These aren't an aerial plant, but you know what I mean. So, and it gives the seedling the best chance of survival. Induces it to produce roots. And that's what the aim of this is. I will have to do the gazinias in a different video because I have to go soon. Doing what we can here. Now I'll edit this video later. I'll give it some water. Give it some water over the thing, not, yeah. That's it to the side. I do have scissors here, but they're not sterile, and I'd rather sterilize them before I continued with the cuttings. Wish I'd grabbed a different set of pots for these last 2, but I did not know. So I'll just put them on 2 separate corners. Here's the wind again. Another good day for this. But unfortunately I got these yesterday and I'd rather do the cuttings as soon as I can, because I got them late last night. So I'd rather be able to do them in the daylight and them not be dead after a few days of not having anything. I just put a bit more then. I think it's got 2 nodes on it, yeah. It's got a few more. There we go. That one's also got 2 nodes on it. It's actually wet for some reason, which I don't like. But hopefully won't impact it. I will keep you guys updated on these guys. And it's actually got a few diseased leaves on it, which is unfortunate because, yeah, I don't have much else to do in life apart from give you an update on my plants. So, that's all we'll be doing today. I will give you a better view of them. That is all of them done. And then, when I edit this video and post it up, I will then make a video on the gazinias, because I have a lot of gazinias. The gazinias can survive a wee while. They are technically classified as a weed in some places, so I'm sure they'll be fine. But for now, these will be moved inside, and we hope that they work, I guess.